Hello and welcome along to our coverage of the AFC Champions League. It is Group A, where our focus is a final match for both of these clubs as Pakhtakor, the Uzbek champions, play host to Fayha, who are from Saudi Arabia, and that is how the table looks. Al Ain out in front, qualified. It's all about whether Pakhtakor can add some important points today and finish runners-up, and then they would look to be one of the three best runners-up from the 5 places in the western section. So there is plenty still on this match for the home sides. As for Al Fayha on 6 points, too much to do realistically, but they'll of course want to finish their campaign on a winning note. So for Pakhtakor, victory is imperative. They beat Al Ain of the United Arab Emirates to keep their interest alive in this prestigious competition. A 3-1 scoreline in their favour, 7 points so far. The side from Saudi Arabia have already beaten Pakhtakor at home by 2-0. Their other success also came at home with the 3-1 victory over Hull. It's where they have played away from home that they have struggled. They have lost all of their away matches in the AFC Champions League. Pakhtakor in the yellow and black, the reigning domestic champions. And the team who compete in the Saudi Pro League completes a double over today's hosts. That's very much their aim. In the white strip, the team showing a significant number of changes. We'll confirm the team details very shortly indeed.
We let them go wide. Strong in the game. حافظ تسبب فاول لو مرة عرفت؟
Teams then preparing to make their way out then. They've come through 5 games in the group, and this is the final match. And then we see the teams who top the group automatically qualifying for the knockout stages, the round of 16, and then it's about the best runners-up. An unforgiving schedule, but it has been certainly a competition that has been full of drama, particularly in recent days, where there have been so many groups that have been wide open, so many different clubs that have the opportunity to make it through to the knockout stages. And still, even in this one, although we have a runaway leader, second spots, will it be enough? And can Pakhtakor get the victory that they desperately need to put themselves very much in the mix.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome the teams Pakhtakor and Fayha. Qadrli futbol ishqibozlari Pakhtakor va Fayha jamoalarini qarshi olamiz.
Well, we've enjoyed some of the very top footballers playing their trade in this AFC Champions League, and now a game that will help determine how Group A looks at the close of play. On their way out, referee from Oman, the visitors from Saudi Arabia in the all whites, and it's the yellow and black of the reigning Uzbek champions Pakhtakor. Our two captains, match officials, and our VAR officials almost then ready to go. How will Group A look? Well, this is the side that will start for Pakhtakor. 3 changes from the last Champions League match. Tursunov, Abdulmajidov and Holdorkanov back in. Their coaches Maxim Shachik. As for Al-Fayha, in come Milan Tavkov up front, Nawaf Al-Anzi, Youssef Halkawi and Al-Shawaish in, the latter captaining the side, and there the substitutes. Much to do then for the home side to at least give themselves an opportunity at the last 16. So the first half underway, a group still with much at stake, and Al-Fayha from right to left in the all-whites get us off in the opening 45 minutes, having beaten Pakhtakor already earlier on in these AFC Champions League group stages. Okenhoff, one to look out for up front for the home side, who leads their scoring charts in this competition. Pakhtakor's coach Maxim Shevchik saw him a moment ago, took over in July 2022. One ball launch forward and comfortably dealt with by the goalkeeper. Gets enough on it and then helped into touch. And Vuk Razovic, a Serbian who's managed the likes of Al Faisali and Partizan. Been in charge since 2021 and made 5 changes from their last AFC Champions League game. Well, while Okenhoff is one to watch in Pakhtakor colours, the inclusion of Milan Pavkov up front for Al Fayha gives them another striking option as they look to get something going, and then just runs into yellow and black. Safiev. Captain Alashwesh on his inclusion and return to Champions League football. Sikala could be another to feature prominently. Fashion Sikala, the Zambian international for Al Fayha. Captain again to look up, spray a decent ball out to that far flank and taken well. The attempted cross is diverted behind. Corner opportunity. Lovely diagonal ball to target her teammates, and then the attempted cross cut out, but they still have an opportunity. Mandash with the responsibility. There is Fashion Sikala, the Zambian international. Once again, the referee making sure that he is happy. And this will be driven into another congested penalty area. Swung in, and Dragan Charan back to help out defensively. Same again. Another opportunity to test that defence and look for some near post connection. And Charan there, the Serbian. Tursunov just playing it across that back line. Tursunov brought into this side, here he is. One of 3 changes made by their coach Maxim Shevchik. Komatov. And again, this time fired long, and defensive header is a good one. Dash on that far side, unable to keep the ball in for Al-Fayha. This is Setov. Shot Setov, and then Askarov. Rather loose, and possession just gifted back to Al-Fayha. Pakhtakor, the clear and obvious threat through the middle for the visitors. And Sakala looking to combine. Sakala spells at Spartak Moscow and Rangers. And then see one of the players brought in to take the throw. Sharon, 36 years of age, she is running that midfield for Pakhtakor. Tall as well at 6'3", Dragan Sharon. So a free kick opportunity then. Komatov is the player preparing to take it. Once again, as we see in so many set-piece situations, the referee just making sure there's no holding, and as we wait for the delivery. Can be bent in. Defended successfully, and just the one forward for Al-Fayha. He's back with Pavlyuchenko. Yet to open up in terms of real scoring opportunities. Setov's ball down nicely and then flicked forward, but those in whites win it back and then give it away. And that's a lovely through ball from the captain. Flick forwards and into their own net. Erkanov's presence is enough. He takes the congratulations, Kochamat Erkanov, and enable Al-Fayha to clear off their own goal line. Just left with too much to do, and Pakhtakor looking to secure second spot. Go ahead, and Erkanov takes the plaudits. It's an early goal. They will check it as they do, but he is the man who has made the difference in this competition. He leads their scoring charts. Just checking for an offside position. It was the captain with a delightful ball dink forward, Dragan Sharon, to set the opportunity up, and those in white getting back, but just could not do enough. The captain, in fact, getting the final touch, Al Shuaish. Really well-timed ball, and then helped goalwards and unable to keep it out, the Fayha captain, as we look again just to check this goal will stand. Happy with that.
Pakhtakor by player number 20,
Al-Shawaish then with the final touch. Erkinov making his presence felt. Pakhtakor 1, Al-Fayha 0 after opening exchanges which didn't really offer up much in terms of striking potential, and then one chance and one goal. Hoping to avenge their defeat to Al-Fayha the last time the two clubs met. On Al-Safri wins a free kick for the visitors. Pakhtakor reached through the middle, hasn't been able to get in on the action so far. On his return to the side, Milan Pakhtakor. The captain, whose attempted clearance from under his crossbar just didn't come off. It's up by Askarov. Pakhtakor having wrapped up a 15th league title in a 31-year history, they remain the dominant force in Uzbekistan. A match referee from Iman, and the free kick for Al-Fayha. A word for Tursunov and a free kick. In search of a route back with less than 15 on the clock, and there's always going to be a routine save for Pavel Pavlichenko. Setov. Askarov. Just did enough Kolmatov to retain possession. Tursunov. He is allowed to continue. And another opportunity to cross, and behind. Doesn't get beyond the near post. Another opportunity to remain on that front foot, though. Driven in and trying to turn away from his marker. No way through for Pakhtakor. Well, Pakhtakor lost 3-0 at home to Al Ain, who've been the team that have dominated in this group. They lost away, as mentioned, to Al Fayha, a draw and a victory against Ahal, and that win away at Al Ain, and with the possibility of maximum points today, putting themselves in a position where they hope they've done enough. All about the best runners-up spots, but all they can do at the moment is win their final game, and they are certainly, after nearly 17 minutes played, with signs that they can do just that. We wait to see for a response from the Saudi Arabia visitors. Pakhtakor has not been involved, Milan Pakhtakor, and hasn't really had much service at all to get going. Sakala's header, and again with the Zambian international. Too much on the attempted cross. Mendes can't get there. Side gather it up and then give it away. In the end, Turkenboyev of Pakhtakor came off second best. Free kick to the home side then. Coming into this game, second in the group, Pakhtakor, with 2 wins, 1 draw and 2 defeats. Their opponents with 2 wins and 3 losses from their 5 matches so far, sitting third in the table. So the one moment that has mattered, the leading scorer for Pakhtakor, Erkanov, helping it goalwards, and despite the best efforts of Alishuish, he could only knock the ball into his own nets to give Pakhtakor this narrow first half advantage. To play Sharan into some space, supporting players, and easy enough for the keeper to cope with that. Kolomatov was the player who went for goal. Theo Kolomatov. Again, Sharan, that midfield outlet. Skrilov's ball, Setov in support, lifted long, troubling the Al Fayha defence on that occasion. Still waiting for the likes of Sakala and Pakhtakor to really get going. Both offer up a genuine goal-scoring threat. He's their captain on his AFC Champions League return. Nice feet, good interplay. Sharan can bring it forwards. And this may be an opportunity, charged down well to keep out Turgenboyev. Drops kindly for Askarov, driven in. And the captain can again hoist that long onto that second ball to maintain a little forward momentum. One in the middle. Despite the protests. Sent spinning. Stopped in his tracks. And this is the sort of chance that Fayha were looking for. Imagine a mistimed challenge resulting in this free kick then. One of the better opportunities they've had halfway through the first half then. Can they make something of this? Referee not happy with what he's viewed. And on the receiving ends, and a word to Fashion Sakala. Yellow for the Zambian international, takes his place inside that penalty area. And again, been very tight on this throughout the competition, referees. Still, we wait for this set piece. Driven in, captain back to help out defensively. Forces the save, and then players back to help out, and Satov was the one that scooped that away. Pavlichenko making the initial save, and just a threat. Certainly struck it well. Khalaf, the player, Osama Al-Khalaf getting the effort in on goal, and the keeper and defender did just enough. Bit of pressure. Second chance to get that cross in. Downward header, that will just go over the crossbar, but that's the first we've seen of Milan Pakhtakor with that header. Home team safely negotiating the opening 25 minutes. The possession statistic has favoured them, and the scoreline favours them. They have a narrow lead. Sharan. Satov, who came from Nassaf, operating on this near side for Pakhtakor. Here he is again, an international. Loose ball might let in Sakala, who is of course on a yellow card. Pakhtakor, lots of running to try and close down the space, but still a problem with the lack of service he's received. One-headed opportunity, just about it, in terms of Milan Pakhtakor. Sakala makes himself available. Well, remaining very much in the contest as they try and restore parity. Our venue in Tashkent, Uzbekistan's champions with the home advantage. Lovely, well-worked move. Just couldn't finish it off, but it was a decent enough chance. Pakhtakor with that header. Lovely build-up play, unmarked, and then couldn't find a finish. A long way wide of the mark from Pakhtakor. They may not have had the territorial advantage that they had hoped for, but been signs in the last 5 minutes or so that they can push for an equalising goal. Scare at the other end, obviously, with Pakhtakor's header, but had a bit of pressure. Fayha. Here they come again. Pakhtakor, it's beyond him and doesn't fall for Sakala. Ball by Askarov. Come Pakhtakor again. Sheran. An opportunity just moments ago. So in no great hurry. About to reach the 30-minute mark. And a scoreline that favours the side that need to win this to put themselves in the mix of the possibility of a place in the knockout stages. Askarov is closed down quickly by Sakala, and then Sedov takes off and takes up the cause, and then Tagonboyev is in support. There's the cross, which is a decent one. Teed up nicely. Just when Dragan prepared to let fly, referee brings play to a halt. But again, just as illustration of some of the build-up play by the Uzbek champions has been a delight to watch. Fayha's turn to try and stretch that home defensive line. Suresh, and then spins away Sakala. This is Hakawi, Yusuf Hakawi. And Suresh again. This time Sakala losing out. Kornov thought he was away. Play brought back for a free kick for Pakhtakor. Sakala's challenge, and remember that he is already on a yellow card. This time Hodorkonov is penalised, taken quickly, helped goalwards, run away by Tsersanov, and then chipped forward by Askarov, and too many in white, and Kassar's clearance hammered towards the on-running Sakala, and for a moment possession in that central midfield area, and then Dragan Sharon getting involved. The free kick goes against the Serbian, Pakhtakor's captain. It's the necessary angle to whip that in. Cannot find Pavkov, but can find Sakala. Closed down, but remains a threat. Plenty to suggest there may well be a route back for Al-Fayha. Dominating the corner count 4-1. In it goes to the mix. And it might well come back in. Slips away and then deflects behind. The pressure then from the visiting side. Yet again, the referee watching very carefully, could not get the telling connection on that, but they will have another opportunity. It's Al-Khalaf wearing 80 as it's floated in and it's heading across the face of goal. And another Al-Fayha attack comes to nothing. Pakhtakor, we saw the one-headed opportunity for Milan Pakhtakor. Not too much else. But Pakhtakor, the narrowest of margins, leading. Dominant force in Uzbek football, have won so much, and of course AFC Champions League experience to go with it. Is 2023 to be a year when they can secure a place in the round of 16 thanks to one of those prized runners-up spots. Just need victory and then it will take care of itself, with other results dependent on that will determine whether their future remains in this competition in this year. Looking off back to find Abdulmajidov. Patient. Runs into trouble. Fayha have a chance themselves. The layoff is from Sakala. Pakhtakor with the midfield running of Charan. Gone off in the middle. It's aimed towards him. May have a second chance. Tees it up unselfishly and that is wasted. It's wayward. Would have liked to have done a lot better. Taraboyev could not keep the strike down. The other end. Lovely opportunity. Keeper had to come off his line and did enough. Sultan Mandash able to get himself into a scoring position and test Pavlyuchenko in that Pakhtakor goal. The better of the home defence, and then at the other end, a moment or so ago, that was the effort that was rather wasted. Corner opportunity! And suddenly through Sakala, they make a set-piece opportunity count to level matters at 1-1 in the latter stages of the first half. Just did not deal with the threat. And a player who has looked lively throughout is able to get a telling touch. They'll check as always. All coming from that corner, near post flicking, then the back post header to help it over the line. Complete goal stands. We're into the last 5 minutes of the first half, and suddenly Al-Fayha might fancy their chances with another corner. Well, hopes of a place in the round of 16 realistically beyond the visitors Al-Fayha, but they have brought themselves level. Another chance from the Sultan Mandash corner. beyond Sakala, the goal scorer. The moments that mattered. We have parity. And suddenly Pakhtakor must do it all over again. Need to win this. Another word from the referee getting involved. Pakhtakor is there, felt that he was being held. Danger though is all too clear for Al Fayha when they get these set-piece chances. Yet more players being spoken to before this corner can be taken. One final warning. Sergenboyev and Pakhtakor were the two players being spoken to. That's an easy enough header on the near post by Dragan Sharan. 6'3", imposing presence in that Pakhtakor midfield department. Anzi, swing that in. Bit of room to turn and pick a pass, and Sharan forward. Ahmed Al-Kassar off his line there. 32-year-old goalkeeper. Signed on a free from Al Faisali in the summer. Just gives it short to Al Shawaish. Trying to target the goal scorer, Sakala. Dorkanov over to hold it up. This is Sharan. The captain again. Referee waves play on. And skipper stays down momentarily, and then here's Tursunov. Sergenboyev. 4 minutes to be added on them. Well, it was second in the group against third. They were separated by a single point in a group that Alain dominated, but what, 45.5 minutes, there is absolutely nothing between these sides. Again, Sharan, a willing recipient. Pakhtakor among those waiting. It's Charan to chip it goalwards. It's up by Sukala. Trying to get beyond Setov. The previous AFC Champions League encounter was won by Fayha. Lutsenko. Into the final minute, Askarov. Setov in front, Pakhtakor, and then pegged back late in the first half. Their final involvement, these two clubs, in Group A, their sixth game. And nothing to separate the two clubs. Charan drives forwards. And here he is again. May look for an effort, which is disappointing for a player of his quality from, what, 20 yards out. Dragan Charan couldn't take the chance that fell his way. That could well be that. Final check of the watch from our referee. First half almost at a conclusion and set up nicely for the second 45 with the scores locked at 1-1. It is indeed the final action of this final AFC Champions League group game between these two clubs. With Pakhtakor ahead, it was good work in the end by Erkanov, and Shouej, the captain, back to help defend, could only inadvertently turn the ball into his own net. And then, from a set-piece opportunity fashion, Sukala made his presence felt. His header from very, very close range brought it back to Pakhtakor 1, Fayha 1 at half-time.
What are you girls talking about? Neil, duh. It's an amazing region. Wait, what's the line?
I think the line is part of that real thing.
Also ich spiele nicht für Zivilisation. مساحتها نفس مساحة بلجيكا.
That corner is Saudi Arabia. Neo.
Welcome back. The second half is on its way, locked at a goal each. Al-Shawish turning the ball into his own net from under his own crossbar to give the advantage to Pakhtakor. And then Sakala's very close range header tying it up at 1-1. Final group game then for these two clubs in Group A. And a match that Pakhtakor simply have to win. They're yet to qualify as one of the best runners-up. Yellow and black of our hosts, Pakhtakor, can get this second half off and underway. Current league champions. Opponents sitting 9th in that Saudi Pro League, 15 games in with 4 wins, 7 draws and a 19-point tally. And immediately with an opportunity which is taken splendidly. Mandash through, it opened up delightfully. And the finish was composed. They strike early in the second half. And from a goal down, they lead by 2 goals to 1. The smiles on the face of Sultan Mandash. Pakhtakor 1, Fayha 2. Times the run, and then between the legs Pavlyuchenko could do nothing about it. Well, Pakhtakor knew that they had to win this game, simple as that. And then at least there was a hope of involvement in the knockout stages, but they find themselves with a 2-1 scoreline against them and a couple of minutes played of this second half. A couple of dramatic moments in Tashkent, the goal for Sultan Mandash. Looking off away on that far side. This is Askarov. Plenty of changes to the home team from their last Champions League fixture. Majidov able to gather that up. again with the Uzbek defender. Is he allowed to continue? Here's the captain with the flick ball. Charan to set them going. The pull back and just couldn't get there first to get a shot away, but Pakhtakor have responded well to the setback of going 2-1 behind. Papkov. It's the feet of Sakala, whose goal brought them level. His run and cross drifts away and over. Akunov involved and just needed the captain Al-Shawaish to get that away. Keeping on going, it's a lovely run and he has supporting players and wins the corner. A significant part to play in their opening goal. With a corner of their own, unable to beat the man on the near post. Second chance, better delivery, but again no end result. But with Charan they can keep the attack going possibly, and then Tursunov is forward. Charan again to find the necessary pass. Well, Komatov it was, curl on that, and Ahmed Al-Kassar does what's required of him in the Al-Fair goal. Long towards Papkov. Took him with Komatov. Charan reacted well and responded well. Scoreline, which has gone against them, closed down efficiently, but still the danger. Another partial clearance, but it is still in and around that area. Played into the 18-yard area, back it comes! Struck well enough. And the keeper was really well positioned. Askarov and an effort, and Ahmed Al-Kassar positioned to deal with that. Caught it well enough, did Askarov. Al-Kassar was equal to the challenge. So to make a couple of interventions in the last few minutes. Run to set up the chance maybe for Sakala. Takes the return ball, thinks about an effort on goal, long way wide of the target from Feshin Sakala, the Zambian international, already with a goal to his name. It was just a few moments ago from the left boot of Askarov. All the way through for Papkov, rather crowded out. It's Glegenscheren. Charan again to take up the cause. Slip to the feet of Sadiev. Pakhtakor's position as the dominant force in Uzbekistan is cemented with 6 titles in a row between 2001 and 2007. In terms of the AFC Champions League, it's a competition they know all about, reaching the semis in 2003 and 2004, and in fact they've taken part in 11 AFC Champions League competitions between 2002 and 2013. Just shows you the amount of experience they have down the years. But at the moment, they're left with it all to do. They've let a 1-goal lead slip. Alanzi, the player who received treatment. Sharon. Having quite a say on that midfield battle. As far as Askarov, mentioning some of the achievements from our host team. As for Al Fayha of the Saudi Pro League, they won promotion in 2017 for the first time. They won a first ever First Division title. They won the King's Cup in 2022, Super Cup runners-up that year. And most certainly frustrating their hosts. Too much pace on the final ball. Time for a double change. Well, Pakhtakor has just not got in for this match. Milan Pakhtakor brought into the side, Champions League side. Tony Kurdu gets his second half opportunity. Once again, player down, the debate goes on. And again, it's Alanzi to make his way towards that touchline. The change, Zidane on. Facing up to a 2-1 deficit with nearly an hour played. Shaway's picked up by Sharan, and again. Sahir.
Substitution.
And again, the defender can get forward and deliver a cross.
Replaced by player number 6, Saud Saidan.
Nice touch for Guru. Tiny feet, options, lovely through ball to open up that defence. That's a super save. Pavlyuchenko had to get it right. A one-on-one situation, and the Pakhtakor keeper comes out on top. Had they conceded again, you would have sensed they would have been left with too much to do. The through ball was just threaded through, and then the keeper did what's required of him to shut out this Al-Fayha side. Lively on Kudu since his introduction. At the other end, Satyev. It was short for Kolmatov, able to retrieve the ball and keep them moving towards that opposition penalty area. It's swung in. It's dropping nicely for Erkanov, who's bundled unceremoniously off the ball by Sultan Mandash. Again, the break is on. It's towards Sagala. Tries to get away from his defender. Opportunity of another little ball. Big goalwards beyond Onyekuru, who has had the effect that he would have hoped to, coming off the substitutes bench a short time ago. It is the latest yellow card, and well, the skipper Dragan Sharon continues to complain. Not panning out the way that they had anticipated, but they have half an hour to rescue the situation. Khalaf is the player clutching left arm. Usama Al-Khalaf spells with Al-Ittifaq and Al-Nasser. Be in yet again, forced rather wide is Sakala, too wide in the end. A yellow card for Dragan Sharon. Here he is again, trying to make things happen in that Pakhtakor midfield. Askarov, well, Kolmatov. And that will trouble the goalkeeper. Dipping and tipped over. willing to take any chances. Al-Khazar conceding a corner. Zirkanov. Komatov provides the cross. Keeper provides the save. Dragged back and away. Real danger on that Al-Fayha goal. Free header. Keeper makes the necessary save to preserve that 2-1 scoreline. All the way through for Satyev. Time for Turgulboyev to get that header in on goal. Seen a few important stops from Mohamed Al-Khazar. A couple of changes from the visitors' substitutes bench. And a 2-1 lead to hold on to and end any hopes of Pakhtakor making it through to the knockout stages via one of those runners-up spots. Going to find a couple of goals somewhere in the remaining 25 minutes or so. Pressure on Satyev. And then Urkanov. Tursunov. Plenty of changes made by the coach Maxim Shachik. At the moment, though, it's going to be 2 wins out of 2 for Al-Fayha against Pakhtakor, unless the host can change it. Again, Henry Onyekuru making a nuisance of himself. Defence splitting pass, and in behind that visitors' defence. Side as the ball was played, though. This chance going to Turgulboyev for Pakhtakor. We still trail. Enough for Pavlyuchenko. Cherub. Kurmatov to take over. Waited for the run. Now can he find a colleague? He can indeed with that header back across the face of goal. Another really important save to keep out Pakhtakor. Seen a few of those from Al-Khazar today. Pressure from the home side then, as one would expect at this stage of the second half. Have to commit players forward. Otherwise their AFC Champions League involvement is definitely coming to an end. Lovely ball. First time touched. Lets down. Pakhtakor. Sharan. No urgency. Captain again. And then side yes, first time cross. Another chance from the head of Turaboyev. Certainly had enough opportunities. It's KSA in the unfair goal. He's made some important contributions, not for the first time. The visiting player is down. Time to be added on to this one, and there's confirmation as we go into the last 20. The scoreline: Pakhtakor 1, unfair 2. Well, Alfair's coach has seen his side react really well there. Serbian coach Vuk Razovic from a goal down to lead 2-1. The home supporters want to see this game resume as soon as possible. Happy with what they are witnessing. Fair putting the brakes on and continuing to thwart and frustrate. Won by Askarov. It'll come to Sharan. He scrambled past the away. Another ball knocked in towards the captain. A little bit more second half pressure. Threaded in, and KSA is there first. Sultan Mandash with the goal that's given the team from Saudi Arabia the 2-1 lead in the second half initiative, and here we are with Sakala. He's already on the score sheet and he'll be brought back. Space on the side of the post. Keeper seemed to have that covered in terms of absolutely certain that was going to fly wide of the target. They are stepping up the pressure, another player down, and Erkenhoff has his say. It was Erkenhoff onto that left foot to try and curl that in. Defending to do for Majidov, and then Pavlyuchenko can return the ball to his defender, and here's Saifiev. Pakhtakor, and then Tursunov, and here come Pakhtakor again, committing players forward in search of an equalising goal, which has so far proved elusive. Cannot make the most of the territorial advantage. On the move again, tight angle, cut back. Again, that Al-Fair defence remains firm and resilient. Pakhtakor's latest corner, glanced away from that danger area. One more change for the visitors. Rakan Kabi.
Replaced by player number 66, Rakan Kabi.
Well, the pressure is coming from Pakhtakor. As we go into the last 15 minutes, there will be plenty of time added on in this one. Majidov decides to go short. Tursunov just gives it to his captain. Need to find this breakthrough to give them a chance of scoring another and then winning the game, which they just have to do. Another ball driven in with plenty of pace. And then Sharon. And Komatov. Biding their time and waiting for an opportunity. Picked up by Majidov. Invited to move forward and stay in a relatively forward role inside opposition half. Dictating the pace of this second half. No reward though so far. The home support arrived, knowing that nothing less than a victory would give them any opportunity at all of staying in this competition. And although the possession statistic favours them, it's the scoreline that favours Al Fayha.
We are pleased to announce that the attendance today at 2150. Вчерашний билетов стадионlarga 2150 nafar muxlis tomosha qilmoqda.
Able to get a head on that. Rodikonov, but no one in support. And at the other end, Henry Onyekuru tries to chase that down without any success. Pakhtakor again to push players forward. Controlled by Onyekuru, tries to turn away from 2-3 yellow and black shirted Pakhtakor players. There's been a lively introduction from the visitor substitutes bench as Henry Onyekuru. Won by Tursunov. A little bit more work to do defensively. And then Pavlyuchenko off his line and to the rescue and forward by Kurmatov, and Cheran takes over. The latest foray forward, trailing. One more ball delivered into that penalty area. Onyekuru staying forward for Al Fayha. The others back in number. Just play down Mohammed Al-Bakawi. Cheran. He was caught a little late, referee agrees. Yet more pressure. Another important header. And then from a very long way out, it's wasted from Tursunov. Well, they've spent most of this second half within that Al Fayha half. But a combination of decent defending, good goalkeeping, and some wasteful finishing means it still remains at 2-1 in favour of Al Fayha, ahead thanks to a nicely taken finish from Sultan Mandash. Once again, the run of Urkanov causes a problem or two. latest of what has been many second half opportunities. Can they take one? Because they'll know there's time to be added on. In it goes. And once again, it's unfair head to bring it away and then move it on into the path of Onyekuru. Through on goal. Brilliant finish. And that could end Pakhtakor's resistance once and for all. He has looked superb since coming off the substitutes bench, and one through ball and one lovely finish. And Fayha go 3-1 up, and that could well be the end of any chances Pakhtakor had of a place in the round of 16 via a runners-up spot. Really took that well. One-on-one. Coolness, composure. And it all came from a defensive header to set them on their way. And then racing into opposition territory, faced by Pavlyuchenko, and finds the bottom corner of the net. The pace to go away, and then the presence of mind to tuck that into the bottom corner. The team that trailed through an own goal have hit back through Sakala and Mandash, and now Henry Onyekuru. Goals aplenty in a game that had plenty at stake, certainly for Pakhtakor. They are going out of this season's AFC Champions League. Well, Al-Fayha started the day on 6 points. Could they get a late shout depending on other results, which will be determined later in the day? The signs were that it wouldn't be enough. This would take them on to 9. And then we wait for the final matches and those scorelines to determine who are the best 3 runners-up from those 5 west spaces. And all the action has really come from that visitors' substitutes bench. Won't be long before we know whether there's going to be plenty of stoppage time, which all the indications are there will be. Another double change. Chubaya and Khalid Al-Ramat with late opportunities. Erkanov's chip towards goal turned into his own nets by the Al-Fayha captain, back level courtesy of Sakala's header, and then Mandash puts them 2-1 in front, and then a lovely finish by Onyekuru. Into the Final minute of the 90, trying to claw back a 2-goal deficit would look very, very improbable. How long left? With time added on, deflects, and then is hooked away. Charan, here he is again. He's been an important midfield presence in his involvement on the edge of the opposition penalty area. Wins a free kick, and forces a foul and a yellow card. He himself, the captain, is already on a caution. Eight is the answer. 8 minutes. Cabby was the player who was booked for that challenge. On the top is the player preparing to take this. He decides to leave it. Wide of the mark. And no save required for Ahmed El KSA. Dominated this second half, Pakhtakor. They find themselves trailing by 3-1. We played nearly 2 minutes of the 8 added on by our referee. Sakala, Mandash and Onyekuru have done the damage for a team that competes in the Saudi League, trying to preserve this healthy advantage. This is cut off. So often the target has been Sakala, who's involved again and continues. Fabulous finish. His second, Fayha's fourth. And the side that were sitting third going into today's Champions League encounter have plenty to celebrate. They have struck deep in time added on, and a player who scored with his head adds to that with his second of the game. Thumb toe on the angle. And Pakhtakor trail by 4-1.
Uchrashuvda hisob o'zgardi. Gol muallifi Al-Fayha klubi futbolchisi Junior Sakala.
Emphatic finish. Pakhtakor 1, Al-Fayha 4. The team who enjoyed a advantage of conceded 4 in their AFC Champions League campaign is to end in bitter disappointment, but for Al-Fayha, the win that they wanted, and of course everything will be determined with the final round of matches to see who are the 3 best runners-up as they go in search of a 5th and then concede a free kick. Looking off the player who is receiving treatment. Their day is almost done, and for all the success that they've enjoyed domestically, with all the wealth of Champions League experience down the years, they've come up short in the game that they had to win, and instead it's Al-Fayha looking good. Into second, and then we wait. Komotov. These sides have met twice in this season's competition in this group, and on both occasions it's Al-Fayha that have come out on top. All the second half pressure from the home side coming to nothing as that header by Sheran flies wide. Another change. And Boyev is the player given a very, very late run out, and that is that. Pakhtakor's AFC Champions League adventure is at an end, and all the smiles are with the team. Al-Fayha from Saudi Arabia, who they fell behind Al-Sheish, their captain, turning the ball into his own net from under his crossbar. Fashion Sakala tied it up at 1-1. Sultan Mandash gave them a 2-1 advantage. And then a change from the substitutes bench that made a lot of difference. Henry Onyekuru came on, and what a lively introduction he turned out to be. Sent clear, and a super finish into the bottom corner And at that stage you thought the game was beyond Pakhtakor. A 3-1 advantage to Fayha. Not done yet. Sakala, who levelled it up at 1-1, scored their fourth on the angle. An emphatic finish. And it's all smiles. They have come to Tashkent. They have won away from home, and it's a emphatic enough scoreline. Moving above their hosts in this group. Pakhtakor's Champions League story for this season comes to an end. And the final group game for them ends in defeat. Serving up drama, incident and 5 goals. Full time, Pakhtakor 1, Fayha 4.